ברצות אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קישר בשסה וציוונו לכבוא מזוזה.
אמן.
מתיו ממייסדי ארגון יהודי ללא התנצלות, והוא מצטרף אלינו עכשיו. שלום מתיו.
Shalom, Inan.
So what did you see when you just got there? If you can describe what is the immediate impact of such a hate crime on the residents of the building and on the Jewish community there?
The residents were upset. They were shaken. They were nervous and scared. They didn't really know what was happening and why it was happening. And for the community itself, for the Jewish community, we were irate. It was so disturbing. Everybody in the community was so upset and taken back by what had happened.
You told me more than 70 mezuzahs were ripped off doors, and when you offered to reinstall them, not everyone wanted you to do so. And why? What did they tell you?
So we had a few people who, when we went to their doors to offer to put them back up for them, they were scared. They said they were just scared to have them out there. They didn't want people to know that they were living there, and they were scared that they might get hurt.
But they didn't tell you, we are ashamed to be Jewish.
No, they were ashamed of being Jews. They were just scared of being targeted again, and they'd rather not have the mezuzahs on the door at all, so no one knows a Jew is living there. They were just scared to openly say a Jew lives here, which is so upsetting because the mezuzah means so much to us. And that's a mark on the door that tells everybody we are Jewish.
And this is something that you hear from other Jewish communities across Canada lately, this tactic of concealing, hiding your identity?
Yeah, so after October 7th happened, people did start removing mezuzahs from the door on their own. They started putting them back up, and after Sunday, with this attack, I have heard more people taking down mezuzahs from their door. They don't want to be visibly and openly Jewish. They're scared.
That's very sad.
It's very sad. Very, very sad. And that's part of my organization, is to work with the community to say we need to be unapologetically Jewish. We don't hide ever again.
So I guess my next question is, how much do you think these hatreds towards Israel and Jewish people managed to penetrate the mainstream in Canada in the last few months or 2 years?
It's grown like you wouldn't believe. And it's a hatred. They're using the hatred of Israel to also open up the hatred of Jews. They're put two and two together, and they're using the phrase Zionist to hate the Jews. That's just a cover word. So what's happening in Israel is just being used to openly target Jews.
And you criticized in the past the Canadian police and government on how they're dealing and handling these cases. Was there any improvement?
They're not dealing with it completely. They at first are looking at every single one of these anti-Semitic, Jew-hating attacks as individualized in its own little compartment. And they don't see that it's a mass. It may not be organized, but it's all combined.
Yes. Matthew Taub, very sad to hear what's happening there. Hope we will see better days soon. And thank you. Thank you for this interview. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good night.
Good night.